Good morning on this Monday edition of the podcast, Second Cup of Sunrise. I'm Brennan. He's James. Here we are.
What's happening? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Yeah, back at it. We missed you this morning.
Yeah. So it's missed you too. So I saw you 3 minutes ago walking in here.
Right.
First time. Saw some notes about what to talk about on the pod. We'll get to a lot of that. Of course, crazy day in the NFL yesterday. Some of the football, your Broncos as well at the end of it. Lot to talk about. Had a good weekend. I'll be back on Sunrise, the show itself, Wednesday.
Right.
So
more of these kind of weird half days for you.
Yeah, I'm doing this with vacation, so splitting the days.
Yeah.
So put
4
in
hours,
4
4 hours.
4 hours, but it's not the back end of the day. So it's like most people would do. So I'll do 4 hours at home, come in and do the second half of the day. So we'll do the pod and do the noon show. My wife is still out in Denver. You ever been to the Mountain Time Zone anywhere?
Yes. Yeah, a couple of trips out there. One for like bachelor party-ish, and then another for a weather conference.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
nice.
a couple of times. But it's funny to think that someone in a 9 to 5 job would take off the morning and then come in from 1 to 5.
I know.
Just don't do that.
Imagine on a Monday, you're like, you know what, boss?
Yeah.
I'll come in. I'm going to work 1 to 5:30.
Yeah, watch the late game.
Yeah,
trying to sleep
I know.
in a
It's the
little
exact
bit.
opposite. No, I got to do the school run, get everyone off,
Right.
and settled, and then just come in, do a couple of hours. And it's always weird trying to catch up on the news, what it was, and then be ready for the pod and that. So my wife went out again, being in Denver. She sent me a picture. She said, we're going out in a kayak.
Nice.
And sent me some photos. They were so bundled up, layer after layer,
Really?
beanies,
Wow.
the life jackets, wetsuits.
Chilly.
Because they say it was sun shining, it started raining,
Yeah.
they got some snow.
Oh, wow.
Where they were.
my
It was like
goodness.
4 seasons.
Holy moly.
The water was freezing and then they were drying out. I've never done
Mountain
the
weather.
mountain time zone anywhere, not even Grand Canyon, Arizona. I've done West Coast, but yeah. And she's
went
been
over the
texting me every day, like,
Rockies.
what time is it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I went for a climate conference out there. They've got a lot of great research centers. NCAR, National Center for Atmospheric Research, is out there. So they got a lot of that stuff. And I went to a Broncos game out there, which was pretty cool. Mile High City, beautiful stadium. Like it was a Monday night game. The sun was setting over the Rockies.
Yeah.
It's just such an incredibly beautiful area. Everywhere you go, you got the Rockies off in the distance. Denver, actually one of the sunniest cities in America.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's on the leeward side of the Rockies, so it's almost always sunny. They still get active weather. They still get storms. They get tornadoes, hail, snowstorms. But when it's not weathering, it is sunny there.
All I know is about the Broncos, the stadium, that airport being one of the biggest anywhere and one of the busiest.
Yes.
Because of you can fly from anywhere at that part of the country.
a little
and then,
outside
of
of
course,
the
Rockies.
city.
Yeah.
Too.
A friend of mine said, because he's got family who lives in Denver, but it's like, say it's on the northeast side and maybe the airport's on the southwest side. He's like, it takes like an hour or longer to get to the airport because it's so far out and so big and driving there.
Yeah, if you want to like go down a rabbit hole, there's a lot of like spooky things about that airport.
Really?
Like I guess a bunch of people have had like super bad luck going into the airport, like dying and things like that.
What?
And when you go in, there's a big Bronco with like these beet red eyes that glow when you're going into the airport. It's very strange. There's a lot, and like the guy that built the Bronco like died like a few weeks later after he finished it. It's very weird.
Just like freak stories.
yeah. A lot
Wow.
of weird stuff out of that airport.
Well, that is
So check it out.
nice to know. My wife flying home this afternoon. I'll tell her maybe they're flying out of Colorado Springs or Breckenridge, wherever it would be. So fun. Speaking of your Broncos, they had a win yesterday against the Colts.
No, they lost.
They had the win.
They had the win.
Missed field goal.
Had a win.
But the guy
I see what
jumped
you did
over the
there.
center, which is like the rule that you can't do besides roughing the kicker.
Yeah.
You can't hop over the
Leveraging
center.
or whatever they call it.
So they had another shot at it. Got the loss. Colts 2-0.
So it was a 60-yard field goal,
And they moved him up 15 yards.
and they put him, and he missed it.
Yes, he missed the first one.
Flag comes, Broncos win, game over.
Yeah.
Flag, saw the replay, moved him up 15 yards, made the field goal, won the game. And, you know, you see that play all the time. So it does kind of feel like they called it Like, because they were looking for it? I don't know. It's weird because the Broncos lost a big game last year against Kansas City after they kicked a blocked field goal that was like 38 yards, probably going to go in. And it looked like the same thing. Guys pushing down and reaching up and blocking.
They do this on field goals and on punts because the long snapper, you just can't touch them because it's not the traditional snap. They are full on head under, looking back.
Right.
You can hop side, they skirt it like you mentioned, but this was kind of more right over the top, and it's one of the ones that they call. And mind you, he hops all the way over him. There's no injury or anything, but it's just in case you can't touch them. I watched a little bit of my Saints and the 49ers, so Spencer Rattler and Mac Jones, who thought it was going to be unwatchable, and then they both throw for 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They look like Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
How about that?
That game is wild. Yeah. And then, of course, everyone here, the Bills 2-0, was watching that game when the Josh Allen nose injury happened.
Yes.
So he goes in for this rush and catches a knee or whatever to the face mask, and it comes up, and the piece of plastic hits his nose.
Yeah.
When he first came running out, like head down, trying not to move, I thought his shoulder popped out. You'll see a lot of that with a player if that happens. Yeah, he wasn't reaching for it, but like they just try not to move and they go running off, and I was like, oh my gosh. And saw Twitter just like,
gasps.
And then all of a sudden they're looking at his nose, and it's just gruesome. There's just blood everywhere. They shove the toilet paper, the gauze in there to get it. And he said he was fine. He missed 2 plays. Mitch Trubisky came out, had a couple of
threw a
passes.
dime.
Yeah.
Put it like a 20-yard pass in the corner. It was amazing.
Yeah. And so they get the big win there at MetLife Stadium. And for just a little recap, let's go to Josh Reed from our affiliate, who was on the field level there watching the Bills beat the Jets.
Last week, Josh Allen was named the AFC Offensive Player of the Week for his performance against the Ravens, but that's not going to be the case this week because the Bills were just kind of on cruise control against the Jets in their 30-10 win. Josh Allen with 0 touchdown passes, 0 touchdown runs. It's just the 3rd time that's happened since 2021. No touchdowns for Josh, but he did have 1 busted up nose.
I don't know what hit me. It was a knee, it was a hand, it was somebody. Helmet just kind of came down right on the bridge of my nose and just started leaking. So it's tough because you should go down there to give Mitch a chance to kind of catch his bearings to be able to come out there.
Kind of like a little shift change in hockey or something, and Josh runs off the field, Mitch goes out. I think it was a 3rd down play, 2nd and a 3rd down play perhaps, and throws a seed in there, throws a dime, and that's hard to do with no warm-up. So credit Mitch.
Went out there and learned from some mistakes that we had last week. Now, again, we're going to have to watch this film. There were some mistakes today that we need to clean up. But just proud of how our guys attacked the week,
Again, the defense did some really good things. It was good to see them really disciplined, playing hard, playing relentless style of defense, taking the ball away, and being able to close the game out. Those are hard to do as well.
And we were able to get a few stops early, which gave us a chance to kind of rush the passer. And obviously the offense did a great job. We got a few turnovers, and it was kind of played out exactly how we were hoping.
I just heard from veteran defensive end Joey Bosa right there. He was flying all over the field, finished with a sack and a forced fumble. The Bills improved to 2-0 on the season. Next up, a home game, Thursday night football against the Miami Dolphins. At MetLife Stadium with the Bills, I'm Josh Reed.
The Bills, I think I saw 12.5-point favorites for Thursday night against Miami.
My gosh.
Which Miami, their coach, Mike McDaniels, I mean, Friday morning could be unemployment line.
He's done.
He's done.
He's
done.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Justin Fields played bad.
He did.
He was rough.
And he got a concussion as well later on. Is that right? He had to leave. Yeah, he got checked out.
Yeah, he got a concussion.
Oh,
he had to get out of the game.
I did see someone tweet that Mitch Trubisky had more passing yards than Justin Fields did.
Did he?
And Trubisky was out there for half a series.
Fields did so well against the Steelers last week, who have a good defense. A lot of hype was around the Jets and how they looked last week. And Justin Fields as like, okay, let's see what he can do. And just was overthrowing players, looked uncomfortable in the pocket, couldn't get any runs together, just was an absolute mess. The guy just could not do anything against the Bills. 3 and out. And it was like, man, just like put a game. I'm not as a big casual Bills fan. I kind of want to see a game.
Yeah.
You know, put a game together. And, you know, credit to the Bills defense. They kept them to 3 points the majority of the game. It wasn't even Justin Fields who scored that last touchdown. So it was really a 30-3 game.
And the Bills running it, and again, it wasn't a great outing by Josh Allen, and they won this way. And you compare that to, I know the Jets are not the Ravens, but to get some improvements for defense to look good on the road, pick that up, and now you get a quick Thursday night game out of the way. That was is the #1 story on our website, by the way, RochesterFirst.com, how to watch the game.
Every time.
And it is
every week.
Listen, they're AFC, so just about all the time. Sunday, it's on us at 1 o'clock or 4:25, or it's on Fox at 4:25,
right?
Or you get Sunday night or Monday night. Thursday night, we all know it's on Prime.
Yeah,
I know. I don't understand how, but it's still, out of all the news stories from the weekend, it's #1.
That's it. People need to know how to watch their Bills.
People want to go. I think it's seasonable ticket prices, kind of reasonable of what they've seen, about $160 to get in. If you want to, this is one game that you want to go see the Bills win, likely, in the final year.
We had a cool watch party at East Alexander.
It was huge.
That we sponsored.
It was huge.
Which was cool to see.
Yeah.
That News 8 ran a little watch party, and thank goodness the weather was great.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, there was like a little beer tent, and it was just right there. They blocked off the street and everything. Had the big screen. So, you know, it's always fun to watch with other fans, other like super fans, you know, when everybody's cheering when you score. Because when you're at home, like, yeah, sure, you might cheer and stuff like that. But if it's only like 2 or 3 of you versus 50, it's a big difference.
Yeah, and it's fun. A different setting from being at a bar. That's cool. I want to pull up this picture you have.
Yeah, weekend activities.
Yes.
Weekend activities. There's the casual James Gilbert eating an apple. This photo was taken by Mason, my 4-year-old.
Nice.
Not bad photo.
Great
there.
skill, yeah.
Yeah, right. Kids, all they want to do is what you do, right? So they do it. This was at Schutz.
Yeah.
If you can kind of recognize where this is, you've got the building off to the left. We didn't even go in there. This was yesterday morning at like 10 a.m. So you can imagine it was a madhouse there.
Bet.
But so we didn't even go in the building. We went straight to the second parking lot where the apple picking was. Take the free tractor ride around. Got 2 full pecks of apples.
What kind?
So we went with Autumn Crisp.
That's a good one.
Which was pretty good. I got a couple Cortlands and then some Honey Crisp. And they're all just delicious. The Empires are great. Some of them you're not supposed to pick yet. They're not ready yet. But we got the good ones. And yeah, it was just great. It's just, the weather was flawless. And like I said, we didn't go to the building because we're not crowds people. And there was no crowd at all where the apple picking was. So no issues. Just great experience over there.
This was their second weekend for the fall of when they get going. The first one last weekend, I just heard it was bonkers. That's the one when they do the bounce house, all the different rides. Everyone dresses up in their flannel for the first time in duck boots and just pretends that it's almost Halloween and goes out.
It's too much.
It's crazy. The Autumn Crisp, I think, is that one that they kind of made or engineered up here? Bread apple, I gotta think.
With Cornell.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, with Cornell.
Those are
they have
awesome.
a couple of them that they kind of manufactured out of nowhere. So that's cool. And and now we have these delicious apples that are night and day better than the stuff you buy at the grocery store.
It is. It's so different. We're gonna be talking about the farm and pumpkins speaking up for the fall and issues because of the hot weather we had, the lack of rain we've had. It hasn't rained since like the 4th of July, it seems. That's coming up right after this. Back here on the pod, second cup of sunrise with you this early Monday morning or afternoon or night, catching us on a replay on demand. Always fun to have. So we know we're not always home at 9 o'clock around the app to stream.
Or around.
And it's what we talk about. It can last at least 24 hours. And speaking of, so yesterday, got a text from my in-laws and they're like, hey, do you want to come over for some ribs?
Nice.
I was like, great, let's go. Mom's in town. It frees up me having to make dinner plans. We take the girls, go play with the cousins over at their house on the lake in Ontario. Go over there, start finding out about food, what we're going to make the girls, and then my father-in-law goes making some pizza too.
Nice.
Homemade pizza, which we talked about last week, which everyone does apparently here in the Rochester area. He goes, we're going to be doing pickle pizza as well. Which is a thing if you've had it. You ever had pickle pizza?
Never had it. No.
I've had a couple slices here and there, probably 3 in my life. And I do love pickles. I do love pizza. And I do love pickle pizza.
Really?
It's good.
It's a thing?
So if you go to some of the restaurants here that do it.
Rhinos?
Yeah, I think so.
That was the one that went viral.
A lot of places it's a white sauce. And then it is 100 pickles on it. Just right on top.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
So
My father-in-law did it.
See it.
Yeah, my father-in-law did it. It was more cheese, and his was like if you'd made a regular pepperoni pizza and put some pickles on, so it wasn't completely covered. But it's a nice little thing. Man, taste it.
I gotta
and throw it on. It's good.
So not tomato sauce.
No, it's I don't know if
Probably
it's
olive oil.
Yeah,
Probably olive
or
oil, mozzarella.
Yeah,
I
and
would
maybe it's Alfredo, maybe it's a Parmesan type sauce, a little garlic sauce.
Light, light garlicky.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta try it for sure.
It's good.
I'm sold now. Obviously, it's the circle is not like the long.
Correct. We're not
Long
doing
ones, right?
sandwich slices.
Yeah. Well, you said, I mean, we showed here on all my cucumbers.
could,
I just pickled every single one in the long form. I should have chopped some.
You could make like a 30-inch
Like this.
pizza. Do that.
I know.
No, but it's
That's great.
It's good. We had that. Family all came over, had a bunch of ribs, just loaded up, and I was like, man, that was good. And then at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm off Monday morning. Let me stay up and watch Sunday Night Football.
There you go.
Get around, get the girls to sleep, turn on the game. It was a clunker by like the second quarter, and I was like, man, this is like the 1 or 2 I get to watch throughout the fall. And I was like, you know what? I'll call it and just go to sleep. We were talking about you going out to shoots in Penfield, enjoying some of the apples. I want to talk about some issues with pumpkins. They're all out, posted outside the different farms, Shoots being one of them, Long Acres, of course, all at Wegmans and Tops too.
Yep.
We wanted to know about the lack of rain over really the last month, how the first half of summer affected the harvest. So we checked out Cobble Creek Farm. Now, what they had told us, James, was that they need 1 to 2 inches of rain a week
Oh man.
to grow healthy and strong. So we haven't been there. So the harvest is taking a little bit longer. The pumpkins are growing a little smaller in size than usual. And here's what else some of the farmers had to tell us.
Normally, we'd start picking up pumpkins usually the week before Labor Day, but just based on the weather, everything was a little later than it normally is. So we just started picking stuff up at the beginning of this week.
Wow. And this was the story we had Saturday.
Weeks later, you
So
could
like
tell,
just starting to do that. So maybe not the most giant of gourds that we'll have.
1 to 2 inches per week. It's been anything but that. It's
seems
been
like
so dry.
That's a ton of rain compared to what
they
we
need a lot
had.
of
I
rain.
know. Do you remember the last time that we were in a weather pattern like this where it was just the same
Nothing.
over and over and over?
Years ago.
I mean,
think
like a little
2017, 18,
warmer
we might
here
have-
and there is what we're
Yeah.
getting, but I mean, it's the same day over and over again.
We might have trickled into like a light drought 5 years ago, like early pandemic. I remember it was pretty dry, but it was really patterns like this, especially late in the season. Like, sure, this can happen July, August, where you just get missed by thunderstorms day after day. But the fact that there's just all across the Northeast, I mean, there's a lot of areas. Maine is in like severe drought right now. Vermont, New Hampshire. So we're not alone. I mean, you look region wide, and there's a lot of areas that are just looking for rain.
I saw a post, maybe it was from the National Weather Service in Burlington, and they were like, you ask if it's going to rain, and no. And it showed like a zoomed out satellite, I don't know what radar image it was. And it was like, rain around this bubble of the Northeast. And it was like, no,
Not for us.
still nothing.
Yeah. It's just you get into these patterns like this.
Yeah.
Who knows if it's going to swing in the other direction come winter? But for those that don't care about gardening, it's been great.
I know.
Play outside every day.
It's just about it. And we have, and enjoying it. I did mention I saw some of the football last night. I flipped around briefly because the Emmys were
on Channel 8. Yeah, I caught a little bit.
You stumbled into that last night.
I did. Yeah, I was cleaning up after a busy Sunday. We made just hot dogs and hamburgers. So nothing special there. And Nate Bargatze was hosting. My wife reminded me that we have tickets to see him in October in Rochester.
So it's early October at Blue Cross Arena, right?
Yeah, so we're going to go to that show. So that'll be fun. And he did something that I don't think anybody has ever done before, where if you didn't see this, I'll explain it to you. He said that he's going to donate $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yes.
At the beginning of the show. And he said that when people give their speech, every second that goes over 45 seconds, he will pull off $1,000 from his donation.
I did see that opening bit. Yeah.
If they go a little bit lower, then he's going to add $1,000 for every second. And it was so funny to see and hear the reaction of the crowd, because how many millionaires you have in that room,
right?
You know, there was some jeering, there was some laughter, there was some snickering of it was almost like offensive that he would kind of dangle a large donation in front of people in order to keep the show moving along. But I think people understood that it was kind of lighthearted. Yeah. And there was a moment when someone went over 45 and there's a shot clock, right there. It comes up when they hit 45, the thing goes up and the money just starts going down.
It's like the play clock on the NFL before the play winding down.
And then so people look, and this one woman was like, "Oh, I'll just cover the difference," you know.
Oh, that's fun.
And then at the end, I think eventually they pushed up the number to $250,000. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
It was obviously a joke and things like that. But I think people actually kind of respected it.
It's so funny because this is TV's Oscars, so this could be the moment of someone's career. Some of the people for Severance or Winning, which won big, and some of the different other shows, The Pit. And then they're like, okay, I do have this speech whenever I pull it out, but now I'm going to feel this guilt. Oh, Boys and Girls Club, these young students around the country.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I know.
I'll just cut your check if I go a minute 15. Yeah.
Yeah. He was saying how, no, we're not going to cut off any of the hosts or any of the presenters. We only punish the people that's worked the hardest.
So good. So good.
It was very funny. So.
I know. That's 2 award shows. So the VMAs, then the Emmys, of course, everyone competing with Sunday Night Football that CBS has had. Yes. ABC had it on a kids movie. I always find that unique whenever I look around, what is someone trying to compete with? Because it's the juggernaut of just the NFL.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. The monster. And Emmys, I'm sure, did pretty well.
Yeah. They did, because not everyone likes it. I did think about that yesterday when we were driving out. I watched a lot of the game, the first half at home, and then we were going to my in-laws, and we were on 104, and there was nobody. So this was halftime, so 2:30, 2:45. I passed by the Webster Wegmans, and like no one was in the parking lot. And I was like, God, if you ever want to just go get grocery shopping done, find that Bills game Thursday night. Maybe you want to go late at 8 o'clock.
I remember Casey Nicholson, former anchor here. We were talking about grocery shopping and when the worst times are to go, and she's like, best time to go 1:30 after a Bills kickoff.
Yeah,
it's a ghost town.
Mine that I've found is Saturday afternoon. If you go like 4 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock, it is dead. It's awesome. But a lot of the good stuff may be gone from earlier on.
Trying to get strawberries at 4 o'clock on a Saturday. Good luck.
I know. We'll have to dive deeper into strawberries because I got to figure out a better way to keep them fresh in the fridge, wherever. They're gone, no matter what container I put them in. Yeah, no matter what. So we got about 90 seconds here. We talked a little bit about the weather. It's going to be the same all week.
Yeah,
what is
same all week. We got a little bit of cold front. That'll be interesting as we get Thursday night and then Friday. So today through Thursday is going to be pretty consistent. There was some pretty gnarly fog this morning. There was about 3:30 in the morning. It was pretty thick. I took a video, posted it on my socials if you want to check that out. So near 80 Wednesday, low 80s probably for Bills Thursday. Game's at 8:15, so it'll probably fall into the 60s. There and then the cold front Friday 71. That might be too high. I saw 60s there. Saturday 60s. I'm going to Skinny Atlas for a wedding on Saturday.
Ooh,
and it's just funny that it's like clearly the coldest day of the next 8 days, but it's not going to rain, so they'll be happy about that.
Maybe you have some celebrity sightings somewhere around there.
Oh, in Skinny Atlas?
Yeah, a lot of famous people. Nice step out and enjoy. Yeah. That does it for the pod. We will see you on air, News 8 at noon, coming up in a couple of hours and back here tomorrow morning.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.